Here we go, closing in on the end of chapter 24. This is the Lectio Grammatica exercises. The Lectio Grammatica is at the end of every story. We don't usually spend a whole lot of time on it, but I thought this time around it might be a good idea just as a review of the pluperfect tense, which we call plusquamperfectum. So you should probably take a look at the textbook, lines 118 to 162, read through it. Then it's going to ask you some questions about verb tenses. It'll ask you about terminations or endings here. And also there is an error here, just so you know. Looks like singular, plural, but there is a mistake there. I think this whole row here should be moved over one notch. So these are singulars, these are plurals. Singulars and plurals again. And then there's a question about sum esse fui futurus here. This is forms of pluperfect forms of fuisse. And then we have passives down here. So vocatus est praeteritum perfectum passivi. Vocatus est is the perfect passive tense. And vocatus erat is praeteritum plusquam perfectum passivi. So the pluperfect passive. And then what does it consist of? It consists of something and something else. I'm going to let you try to figure that out. Maybe it's given in the Grammatica, probably in those lines up there. That is it for exercise 9. And then down here for exercise 10, we have just some missing themas. For example, cadere, to fall. What is the perfect thema, or the perfect infinitive here? These are given in the back of the book, I believe. Maybe not all of them, but if they're... they look like they're mostly not going to always follow a standard pattern, so I would imagine that most of these principal parts, or thema, are given in the back of the book. Cupere comes from cupio and cupi. Well, that means to desire. I'm not sure exactly why they've given you these in the margin here. Ire comes from the verb eo, which means to go, and then reddire is based on that same verb, so maybe that's the idea here. I would look up ire in the back of the book and then apply that same thing to reddire. Oh, hi, Michael. What a cheerful fellow he is. Happier days, huh, Mike? So when you're done filling in the blanks in your workbook, as usual, I'd like you to replace Michael's face here with exercise 9. And you're going to do the same thing down here for exercise 10 with Dan's face. I can't quite get him into the frame for some reason, but you get the idea. Similar stuff that I've been giving you guys, okay? Hope this is all clear. I am, as always, here, although I never hear from anybody, so I assume everybody's just doing just fine. Although there were some misses on the last exercise or two. So I am here. I'm here. I'm just, busy. But give me a ring if you need me, okay? All right.